Hello everybody, this is a Lamley preview. I've got Hot Wheels Car Culture Canyon Warriors, the third mix of car culture. After Spettacolari and Speed Machines in 2023, Canyon Warriors is the theme. You can see it behind the cars on the blister. These are obviously cars that are considered fun to drive. And if you're going to take out a car that's fun to drive, if you've got a canyon road to drive it on, you do it. I do. So that's where I'm filming this. Let's do Canyon Warriors from a canyon road. I'll have to pause here and there while I do this because there are cars driving through because it is a canyon road. It is very early in the morning that I'm filming this in order to get some shade because it is super hot. But let's get right to it. Let's showcase this fantastic set. Let's start, and some of these might fall down as I go. Let's start with the 73 Volvo 142 GL. This is the third version, right? Second release, really, because we had the chase of the first release. I'll show you the back. Here it is. Mattel sent these, by the way. There's the 5 cars. Here is that once it shows up in stores, which will be, I assume, shortly once Mattel is sending these to me. Should be pretty soon. I don't have the chase, by the way, but we're just going to go with these 5 cars, and I do have a... Well, we'll get to it. 73 Volvo 142 GL in orange. This is a beautiful car. I want to show you Julian Coyle's artwork because it's always worth looking at in car culture. These theme sets, the art changes as well. Few things that are different about this one. Obviously, the bright color. Well, we had the, what was it? The teal color for the first one, and then we had the chase in black, but it had the more, what some people, I don't know, the larger rims, more modern rims. This one goes with more of a classic Trans Am style. Rim on this one makes it really look like what you would call a road warrior, right? Something that's going to be flying through a canyon. I've never driven this car. I don't know what. I mean, obviously, clearly, I would assume that it's got quite a reputation as a fun car to drive. So I think that's pretty cool. I love the orange color on this one. This is a casting that's going to be super popular as we go. I just am excited to see all the different versions. I'm assuming we'll see a racing version at some point, but right now this orange version is awesome. Okay, let's go to the other side. 89 Porsche 944 Turbo. I am so excited as well to see this one. Here's the artwork. To see this one in premium, move into car culture. This is obviously the 944 that debuted in basic. Saw a couple of straight up colors on this one, good colors, and then it kind of oh yeah, I think we've had a couple of racing versions. But this is a casting I think is meant for premium, and it looks fantastic in this color. They've gone with the mag wheels to go, I think, as close as they can to the 944 wheels. That are those considered Fuchs as well? Fuchs, on the actual 944. I'm trying to remember if that's the case or not. But this one looks fantastic. I do like, occasionally what Hot Wheels will do with car culture is release these mixes in what you'll call plain colors. I always use the word plain. Don't mean to use the word plain in the sense of them looking kind of boring. I like the fact that these look like cars that you would have in your garage that you take out and drive, and this 944 definitely fits that. Let's stay right there on this side and go to the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. Another great artwork. So this one obviously also moves to premium, started in basic. Love that it's going to premium. There's, 3 cars, right? The 944, the Mercedes-Benz we'll get to also went to premium from basic. And then this one, the Sierra Cosworth. I'm so happy to see some of these go into premium because you can just do so much fun things with the real riders. And the fact that they get the complete treatment. And this one looks so good. We'll see racing versions of this, obviously. But this one in this straight up, I could call it out of the garage as opposed to stock or factory or something like that. Just out of the garage with these rims. Looks like just a fantastic driving machine, and I just love the details on the back. Love how those stripes are continued into the back. They've done the spoiler right. This thing, I was going to say, the 5 Series is going to be the star of the show for me just because I love the casting, but I think just in terms of execution, the Sierra Cosworth might be the winner here. It is fantastic, and I just love this thing in the collection. And that leaves 2. Just some beautiful European cars. 2, let's see, early 2000. When was the Mercedes-Benz 500e out? That was in the 90s, wasn't it? I think it was in the 90s. But these two are the stars of the show. I mean, in terms of like my excitement for a casting, like I said, maybe the Sierra Cosworth has come back and surprised me a little bit. But the BMW M5 and the Mercedes-Benz 500e are just quite the pair, quite the duo. Let's go with the Mercedes right now. Now, obviously, like I said, this is the chase. Here's the artwork. This is not the chase. There is a chase version of this one in black, obviously, because it is car culture. It is black. It has the gray bottom half as well. So if you look at it, I think they went with black rims and they went with the black body. If you look at the chase, you can get the gray highlights as well. I actually had this chase when I previewed models for the Hot Wheels convention. So I've got this turntable shot that I'm putting on here so you can see what it looks like. I think the artwork's exactly the same, only the car is black. But let's get on with this version, the standard version in, I guess you could call it silver, you could call it gray. It's got a two-tone look to it, which also looks so cool. And I'm so happy this casting has gone premium. Walking over here, sorry, I moved it away. Next to what I've been filming, this is, I hope, is next that it goes premium, because I just love this family of Mercedes. It's forming 190E. Well, I mean, I could just list them on and on and on. I won't do that, but such a cool casting. Love the two-tone color on it. Love the fact that it's dark gray over silver. 5-spoke rims look really good here. Hopefully, they're going to be do more 90s era rims to kind of, well, they have been doing some stuff like that, mixing in nicely. You know, the basic versions of this were really well done too, because it was just straight up colors and they had the front and rear detailing. And with that grille, I mean, this is, I don't know, is this the golden age of Mercedes? I think it might be, just this era of car. It's just so fantastic, and I just love how they did this one. What does it say here? W124 on the back license plate as well. I just think that thing is super, super cool. And lastly, so happy to see the 2001 BMW M5 in just, again, out of the garage, driving on the road colors. I like the BMW racing version from the first version of this casting. There's the artwork. But it just left you wanting an M5 that you'd see on the road, an M5 you'd have in your garage, an M5 you'd take on a Utah Canyon road, and I would just do that right there. Shoo. Oh, I just love this car. Rims look so good on it. I do like the more modern 5-spokes on this one. I mean, obviously there'd be more era appropriate, kind of lower or higher profile tires on the actual stock version of this car, but I do like the modern look of this one. And you know what? Maybe it does fit. Maybe it is an appropriate rim. I'm trying to think back to all the M5s that I've just loved, and actually, when you look at the art, it does replicate that really well. It looks very stock. And I just love the red color. Love the fact that the details are so clean on this one. Great companion. Now that we have this version in red and the BMW racing version from the diorama set, we're off to a really good start. All these castings, I get excited about all the versions that'll come out. I want to see Team Transport. You name it, I want to see it. And this thing is fantastic. BMW is the star of the show for me. I'll just say it. I know I go back and forth. I don't know if you really care what my favorites are, but I want to know what yours are. So leave that in the comments. The Cosworth is the most surprising. The Porsche is satisfying. The Volvo is super cool. The Mercedes is on par with the BMW, is something I'm super excited about. But this, to me, so far is the best set of car culture in 2023. I really like the Speed Machines. I like that they brought them back. Spettacolare has some great cars in it, but this one, right down my alley. Really digging it. You guys tell me what you think. You into this set? It's going to be hitting soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.